Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you for the newcomers for clicking on the video, and thank you for the returning subscribers. Thank you for your loyalty. I appreciate every one of you. Today I'm doing an all signs video. We're going to look at current energies, what you need to know kind of thing. So let's just do this. Aries, you're first up. I'm going to start with the tarot. I'm going to look at what you're dealing with currently. It looks like you're having some painful memories about a breakup, obviously a separation, something that hurt you quite deeply. It could be fairly recent, maybe not so recent, we'll see. It hurt you because things didn't work out in terms of timing. It wasn't even that you spent so much time with this person. I sense this to be specific, right? The relationship would have stalled like right from the start. It wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have gone anywhere really at all, much, or not much. Exactly, a dead end. Twice you get cards of being stopped in one's track, not seeing any fruitful resolution or any movement forward. You feel like the person wasn't invested, their heart wasn't in it. What was the issue? Betrayal. You felt betrayed and they felt betrayed. I wonder what you did. Let me look on that. Someone would have brought the past into the relationship. Let me word that differently. Either you brought up something about a past relationship when you dealt with this person, or you have really negative memories that have surfaced for you when you were dealing with this person. Maybe they've triggered you in a particular way, right? And you felt like it opened up an old wound or something like that. Let me draw a makeshift, a keyword out of a makeshift deck. I'm curious. Forgive. Doesn't it say it all? It says it all. So whether you decide to forgive this person for the bad memories that you have now with them, whether it's an even more an older relationship that would have been interfering in this one, that would have made this one fail, either way, there's a lot of forgiving to be done, right? So at many levels and with different people and for different reasons. And this is why, this is how you're going to heal the heartbreak, basically, is by forgiving yourself to start with, let alone the people that hurt you. Let's move on to Taurus. Your turn. Again, we're reading current energies and the cards will decide what the topic is. We're looking at growth. We're looking at a beautiful experience, whether upcoming experience or current. You could feel in the flow of things, you could feel really pretty and handsome and, comfortable in your own skin. You could feel like your projects are working out. This is extremely encouraging to you. You're feeling like dashing. I sense you to be like wanting things to even accelerate more. You want even more growth, even more speed, and even more acceleration here. You need movement. be careful what you wish for, because too much movement, too much speed will actually sort of throw you off. It might be too much too soon, so watch out for that, Taurus. This could be in regards to, I want to say, like the growth of a project, something that you would have, that you would consider to be like your baby. It could be your real baby, but I sense this to be more like something that you've basically created from scratch. So watch out for people around you that could interfere with your business or with the growth that you're experiencing. You could maybe run into like some people that are jealous. It's possible. You could also be cutting corners, so watch out for that. The speed I was describing does kind of affect your balance. It affects your capacity to stay grounded even. It's like you'll feel that things slip away if ever you go too fast. You won't have the time or you won't be able to catch them if that's the case. If you go too fast, that is, right? Watch out for premature endings as well. So you're being cautioned. It's literally because of the intensity that you put at growing whatever that it is that you're working on. It has an enormous potential, but it has to grow organically. Remember that. So let me pull a keyword here out of my makeshift deck and see what the advice is or the commentary. It's the color red. Red is like a stop. It's like maybe stopping this speed, telling you it's a red flag, cautioning you about the things that I've been cautioning you about, going too fast, maybe dropping the ball or letting things slip away from you. Caution, red flags about people that might not have your best interests at heart. And premature endings. So let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, your turn. What is currently in the ether for Gemini? Tell us that. I'm debating whether it's a legal matter or if you're simply trying to right a wrong. You're trying to right a wrong. I'm not sure what that would be. That belongs to you, but you felt that something was unfair. Either you've been unfair to someone or someone's been unfair to you, or a situation has been unfair in general. There could have been lies, there could have been like miscommunication, there could have been a lot of misunderstandings between you and someone else, and that would have caused some rife and strife. In terms of the current energies, you do have a positive outcome at making it right. So righting that wrong is more than possible. I believe you'll be able to do that. And very soon, by the way. Yes, you're going to feel confident that it's going to work out. You will be kind of the one that has the upper hand in a way. So making that wrong right will give you a sense of confidence, will give you a sense of power in a way. It won't necessarily make you arrogant, but it'll make you feel like, okay, this was a deserved win. It feels like something very particular. It's, you would know what it is because it's something very singular. By that I mean it's out of the norm for you in terms of it's something that happened that hadn't happened to you ever, or that doesn't typically happen to you. So you would know exactly what I'm referring to. That's what the cards are pointing out. So now I'm going to pull a keyword. Gemini. A movie. Life is but a movie, right? So maybe you've experienced some form of what I call illusion around how things went, and that's what I meant by it's something singular. It's something that would have maybe never have happened to you ever before, and so it's almost like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It feels arranged. It doesn't. It's almost surreal. And so, for a moment, it could have had you feeling confused, or at least having a hard time distinguishing between what is real, what isn't, what's really going on. But the beautiful thing, especially with all the lies around, you know, like you could have had like some, not just some miscommunication, but some real misunderstandings, and that would have been the reason why you would have felt like, okay, I'm not able to determine, to discern what is really happening and what is right, what is wrong, what is real, what isn't. But overall, you did feel wronged in this particular movie or story or event situation. But it would have felt like surreal. Let's move to Cancer. Cancer, what is currently going on for you? You get two of the cards that I just pulled for Gemini, which is surprising because, you know, there's not that many cards that I'm pulling for each sign in this read. Lots of fire. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with them like in already or in the coming weeks. At the most in the next 2 weeks. I want to say that it's very precise here, but that's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm seeing. You're gonna feel like almost like the rug has been pulled under your feet. So you're gonna have a surprise, basically. Yeah, something surprising and new and coming from left field is happening. I have another fire card, so this is all like extremely intense. You're gonna know what it is because it'll feel like incredibly like it's gonna take you over kind of energy. I feel that the surprise is a surprise, someone coming in to surprise you, like they haven't announced themselves or they're coming to see you. I think it's a possibility here. They want to spend time with you. They want to be in close proximity and close contact. They would have missed the opportunity to do that in the past, right? And they want to tell you just how much they love you. That's the surprise. I think you won't see the love declaration coming. You might not even know that they're coming in to visit. It's gonna happen like quickly, and yet it's gonna be... So I know I'm gonna contradict myself, but it's quick and it's slow. How does I'm trying to think of how to describe to you why that is actually a possibility. How come how come both things are coexisting here? So what's fast is sort of the surprise. It's how it's being done. It's like being caught off guard. And that comes in quickly for you because it's sudden. What's slow is the time that they take to tell you what they felt, what they feel, what they have always wanted to express. That's where they're going to take their time, which is a good thing. Let's pull a keyword and see how it ties in. Power. It's like a power play. This is quite interesting. The speed at which it comes in is like a power play, right? It's like someone is making a chess move on you. That's so interesting. Okay, let me read for Leo. Leo, it's your turn. What is the cooking in the ether for you, Leo? Let's see. A reunion. You're gonna meet with friends. You're gonna go out for drinks. You're tired of feeling alone. Oh my gosh, you've been isolated. What's going on? You've been like a little bit grumpy or a little bit difficult. You've just been difficult with, maybe picky on what you are gonna do with who and when. So you've been difficult about just even going out and doing stuff. I think you're shying away from drama. You really, really dislike. That's why you're picking your friends, making sure that you're avoiding any type of gossip, any type of competition. You're not there to prove yourself at all to anybody. And you're gonna cut out anybody that corresponds to a drama queen, basically. There's the possibility of you reuniting with a particular friend that is very close in many respects, mostly in kind of like your affinities. You're very, very on the same page when it comes to your likes and dislikes, the way you speak, the way you act, the way you behave, the way you respond. They're very similar to you. You feel very, very comfortable with this person. They actually help you get out of your head a lot. I feel there's someone you can confide in. So let's pull a makeshift card. So just one keyword here. What is that? Consequence. The consequence for me is all this, I feel very healthy choice that you're making when you're choosing your friends and who you're going to actually spend time with and reunite with. You're being very discerning, but you're being picky. It's really the word. It's really the main energy of this read at the moment. So the consequence for me is extremely positive, because you're taking care of your needs and putting up your boundaries, and letting in, on the contrary, letting in the right people, the ones that you really feel a deep kinship with. Let's go to Virgo. What's in the what's in the air for you, Virgo? What's currently going on for you? Let me pull one more card here. You get 3 court cards. So I was trying to debate who's who, like, are you this knight, this king, and now I have a queen. So basically you're surrounded with people. So you are either enjoying yourself with people, with others, you're wanting to be around more people. So I don't know if you're the knight, the king, or the queen here, but either way, maybe you're with family. It feels like you're a close unit. You know, you're close family, really. So there's a situation that is grabbing everyone's attention. Everybody's focused on it. Everybody's really almost expecting results or better results. You're all going to be assessing a situation, evaluating, calculating. By that I mean maybe even running numbers, or calculating, meaning that you'll be focused on strategizing about it. And yet there's part of it that you can't control. There's a part of it that just has to happen the way it needs to happen. So remember that. It might have to do with an older family member or even a younger family member. It could be one or the other, but it's one of the extremes. So either placing an older parent in a home, or, you know, taking care of a youngster and their schooling or anything relevant to them, like maybe their activities, their sports activities, their hobbies, whatever. Something around that you're organizing. Let me pull a keyword here. Copy. For me, there's like almost the impression that something is repeating. It's like carbon copy of something that's already happened, or that has already required your attention, but is now back on the table, right? You now have to consider it once more, and very attentively. It's very important here. It's minute details will make quite a difference in this situation. But it is something that's reoccurring, that's for sure. It's coming back out of the woodworks. You have to face it again. And it could involve an older or younger person. Let's look at Libra. What's in the current, what's currently going on with you, Libra? What's cooking in the ethers for you? Your home life is of utmost importance. You're wanting more stability. Someone has been not upfront with you about being able to provide stability. They have let you down in that respect. They haven't shown themselves to be extra collaborative. They haven't been there for you. They haven't been helping you. They have not given you a hand either for chores or even paying the bills, I'm hearing. So money is involved. Something is costly. I'm channeling here more than anything at the moment. Someone hasn't given you their share, and it's causing a little bit of a wobble for you because of the impact on the household. But you're managing, you're pulling it off. I don't know how you do it, but you've managed to stay calm about it. You haven't exploded. You have been just like really open to like, I want to say react in a different way. You didn't like I said, you didn't choose to, you didn't go for it, you didn't get mad, you didn't pull a fit, but this person let you down, literally. And you see, you really chose to keep your calm. You did not fight back. You did not argue. You did not tell them to go to hell. I don't know, you've been like super cool, just cool about it. Let me get a keyword for you, Libra. Pressure. You didn't crack under the pressure. That's amazing. That's what it is. It's gorgeous energy. I'm glad for you. So I've been specific about what was going on, but it could have been a situation where just generally someone let you down, right? But around your responsibilities, or regarding your responsibilities around the home, or your stability in general. But then not cracking under pressure is a form of you just staying stable, right? Anyways, let's move on, sorry, here to Scorpio. Scorpio, it's your turn. Scorpio, you are I'm hearing you're the star of the show, and I don't even have the star card here, but you're being flashy. You're being you're attention seeking at the moment. I don't know why you do that. You seem to be on the fence about something, and it's now I see. You're trying to woo somebody. So you're displaying your best colors, you're displaying your best side, like we say, your best profile. You're showing up in a way that is not that it's not you, but you're trying to bump it up. You're trying to, you're trying to impress somebody, basically. This is someone that is very laid back. It's somebody that is difficult to impress. That's why you're pulling all these stops on them. You're extremely conscious of that. So it's putting you in a seat where you're acting a little bit out of character, but it's more like blowing up your personality, making it more bold than usual. It's incredible. This person is really difficult to reach. They're difficult to approach. They're difficult to get. They're hard to get. Are you gonna get them? You might, but let me see. You will actually. I think a relationship is possible. I think that it's not going to be in the form that you thought. So it is a little bit unconventional. It's a little bit out of the norm here. So it doesn't correspond to the typical family unit. Maybe this is why they're so difficult to impress and to even to get through to, right? They seem to be focused on their family, focused on their life in general. They kind of have their back turned a little bit, so it's gonna take a lot of hello, I'm here, you know, like if I'm hearing it's demanding. You're gonna find it demanding. So maybe they seem high maintenance to you because of everything that you have to pull off to actually even get noticed. Holistic. You're gonna have to pull all the stops. Like you're really gonna have to do a 360 around them. You're really gonna have to like try to impress them in one way and then in the other. So you're gonna have to like basically fill in all the requirements that they might have when it comes to finding someone attractive and of their liking. It's gonna take all of you and all of who you are to get through. No wonder you're working at it so hard. I'm not gonna take these, I'm gonna wait. Let's move to Sagittarius now. Sag, what is in the ether for you? What is the current situation? Why is conflict around you? Conflict with the water sign, someone that usually doesn't fight. There's a power play at play. Somebody is requesting a lot of your attention. Someone is requesting that you live up to their expectations. It's really difficult to obtain here. It's to attain, excuse me. It has you feeling like it's not possible, like you can't reach that objective. It's very hard here. You might not be able to reach that objective or that threshold or that particular requirement. But you're trying everything that you can. It's a little bit like the Scorpio read. There's a lot of having to fight through, push on through. You can't give up on this one. It's if you want to, if you want to live up to someone's expectations, that is, right? Do you really want to do that? I don't know if you want to go to that extent. Let me see why this is imposed on you. Ace of Wands. It feels like an order. It feels like someone is... The reason I say it's an order is because of the Emperor in the reverse with the Ace of Wands. It's almost like saying... this is a quality of being very willful, very determined, very adamant about something, passionate. So this Emperor here is really the one asking you to live up to a particular expectation of theirs. And it could stem from wanting to control, yes, but it's more like wanting you to obey. It sounds dreadful. I'm so sorry. Because who gives orders in this way nowadays? Not many people. It's not like back in the days, like far back, right? When the Emperor was really ruling and could really decide on everything. But it does feel imposed. That's maybe better said. It's basically the Emperor's desire that needs to be executed or followed on or acted upon. So you have to live up to that expectation of meeting those requirements. You're trying very hard, but it's extremely difficult. And it's disappointing to you that you have to do that. You find that maybe you're being asked a lot. Follow, listen, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of an order, follow orders. It's so strange. Wow, I didn't expect that. I mean, I thought I was almost off on that storyline, but the cards corroborate. Sagittarius, what an interesting read. I don't know how that applies in everyday life. I don't know what you're really going through, but anyways, let's move on to Capricorn. What's in the ether for you, Capricorn, at the moment? So, oh wow, I'm gonna show you. You're waiting for your loved one. So you could have been, you could already be with this person and you're just waiting for them to return from somewhere. You could be having spent a lot of time manifesting a new love in your life, and it's finally coming, it's finally arriving, or it's soon to reach the shore for you. It's soon to reach you. It's beautiful. What else, Capricorn? What else is cooking in the ether? This is someone beautiful. You're attracting someone incredibly beautiful. I feel that it's someone that you know, that you've already had an experience with. I would even say that you might have had like a physical encounter with. But then they would have dropped off the map. Why? because they needed a change of scenery, and it's not on your part. They needed something to work out in their favor. They wanted something else to, basically they were busy with something else. They had something else that they needed to tend to, that needed some care, TLC. Not another person, just requiring their attention. You see, they would have had to be the only one tending to this. Like, this is one person against the rest, right? So this is an energy of having had to go solo about, I don't know, just going off on their own, needing to tend to this one particular thing in order to see movement, in order to see change for themselves, and maybe even for the relationship. Fun. Maybe they went out to have some fun. That's so funny. I think that whatever they tended to solo was not the fun part. I think being with you is going to be the fun part. I think that whatever they had to do was actually left them isolated and like left them quite feeling lonely even. And so they're looking for fun now. They're ready. They're either ready or just they're available. They are now available to you fully. That's what I'm sensing. Let's do Aquarius. Aquarius, it's your turn. What is your current energy, Aquarius? What is really going on with you? You're not gonna like me. You're being so bossy at the moment. I don't think you notice, but you're not doing it out of a place of trying to really be the boss. I think you don't realize that it's in your tone of voice. You haven't realized that you hadn't. You're not realizing that you're overstepping. It feels like it's in a situation at work. Again, I think it's about changing your title. I think you want either to get promoted or even get a raise, or both. Usually they come together. There's something that you're wishing upon that you really are working super hard at obtaining. The thing is, maybe it is not about being bossy. Maybe it's about becoming a boss or becoming a manager or just a higher up. You're still, you're a little stingy with how you are giving of yourself and really sharing yourself. So if you're gonna lead a team or something like that, you have to be giving. It's probably gonna help the situation, but you might also have to wait for the promotion. Let's get a keyword. Toggle. You know, toggle for me is when you switch. So it's switching position. It's what I was saying about wanting a promotion. You might also be fed up of the... I'm hearing for some reason that you're being... You've already had different positions and you have not liked the toggle. Like, you haven't liked the fact that you've been placed here and then there, and you're just trying to, like, it's like lateral moves, right? But you're trying to, like, get a higher position, and that's what's happening. So the toggle for me is bringing you some insatisfaction because you're not rising, and I think that's what you're looking for, really. Pisces, let's do your reading. What is in the ether for Pisces? What is going on? You could be dealing with a water sign like you, definitely a Scorpio most likely, or a Capricorn. I feel that you're hardworking, definitely, but you're also a workaholic. So it has you a little bit in a place where don't get me wrong, it is bringing you a lot of stability. It's bringing you a lot of confidence. It's making you feel like you can handle anything that's coming your way because you're in control of all of the aspects of your work and you're seeing the results of that work. But you're also stuck in a place where there's no end. There's just no end to the work, ever, ever. You could also be dealing with an air sign, another or a fire sign. All signs are here now, all elements. Okay, so within the context of your work, you're dealing with somebody that has been very, very fair with you. They've been extremely receptive to the hard work. They've seen the hard work that you've done. They want to compensate you, but at the same time, they're seeing that they shouldn't require any more of you. They can see that you're pretty much exhausted, that they don't want to burn you out. They don't want to bring you to the brink of, you having had too much. But you are obsessed with your work. This person is like the only one who's caring for you in that respect, because you're not caring for yourself at all. You're overlooking that particular aspect of things, and you're not even seeing that it's not healthy. You're solely focused on results. You're being asked to have a better work-life balance. You're being asked to maybe turn your head and, you know, look for love instead of spending all of your time at work. You might find love at work, it's possible. But there's definitely someone extremely caring around you. They are really looking out for you. I want you to know that. Align. This is aligning. This is the best alignment possible, in the sense that it's showing you to align mostly with things that bring you really deep felt, a deep felt satisfaction, something that you don't focus only on the outward results of something to measure like how it really serves you, but much more to get the loving side of things or people or situations, to give that a chance to incorporate that more into your life. That's the alignment required. So it's a little bit like saying work-life balance, of course, but it could be just career over love, basically, or love over career, because you are focused too much on your career and your work. Another way to read the cards here, there could be like a returning, a situation that, a love situation that isn't, that hasn't died yet, that hasn't fully been exhausted or fully, it's not fully done. So we don't really see that there's a resurgence, but we can see that there's a little bit of an underlying connection still present. It's there. So you might have someone that you could turn to if ever you're finally deciding to not be so busy at work and just solely focus on your career. I think there's somebody on the sidelines for you, someone that would really care for you and bring you what you need, or what spirit thinks that you really need to be in full alignment. Anyways, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope something resonated for each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. Please like the video, share and subscribe. Please, please, please. It's important for me for you to comment as well. I want to have human interactions. I want to know that there's actually real people that I can engage with. That really matters to me. So thank you again, and I wish you an amazing day. Take care. Bye.